Welcome back to another episode of the Super Sanctum Podcast, episode 25. We got me, Malachi, co-host Spidey Spitz.
Let's go. It's your boy Spidey. What up, what up?
Hey, before we get into anything, highs and lows of last week.
Saw some movies. What did I watch last? Oh, I saw Black Phone 2. It was pretty good. It was really good actually.
Never watched the first
Um,
one, but
it's good. They're not
I've
really
heard a lot of good
scary,
things.
but they're just like really good movies. You know what I mean? They're just horror because they are horror movies, but at least I don't get scared by them. I'm just like really locked in when I watch them. But they're good, bro. They're two really good movies. I honestly thought this first one was scarier, but this one was better. If that makes any sense. I was a little more like frightened, if you would say, about the first one, but it was really good, bro. Ethan Hawke is great, and it's cool that he's like a new, like another big franchise monster. You know what I mean? Or villain, if that makes any sense. Like Freddy, Jason. Now we have the Grabber. You know what I mean? So he's
Yeah,
it's pretty dope, and you could tell they're gonna do a trilogy. There's no way they don't make a third one, but it's good, bro. I recommend them. Do you fuck with horror movies or no?
I don't I don't really choose to watch them. But like more
Like,
recently, I've watched a couple like Prey, Alien Romulus, 28 years, or the whole 28 franchise.
those are more like
They're more
action
like,
suspense thrillers though, and
yeah,
horrors but yeah, those I want to see too. But straight up horror, I've never been crazy about. But I'll watch them though if you sit me down. Like the Halloween movies and shit. I've never been crazy about. I know like DuckTales, they really like horror movies over there at DuckTales. I
yeah.
watched a lot of their stuff, but I'm just not crazy about. But I watch some of it. I like Jason stuff a little bit more than Freddy stuff, but yeah. But and then I'm getting back to moving and going back to work soon, and PT's going good, getting this leg strong. That's about it, man. Oh, and Abbott Elementary. Dude, you don't like you said you weren't a fan of the dry documentary comedy, huh? Or
Yeah.
that style? It's
I
not
don't,
your
I
jam?
don't like the docu vlog style as much. The only show where I'm like kind of okay with it is Modern Family.
Hmm.
But I think that's just because like that one I watched a little bit like growing up. Like it was just one of those shows where it was just on TV and you knew someone was watching it.
Gotcha. Yeah, uh damn, so I was gonna say, but what's your highs and lows for you?
Highs and lows for me. Well, first thing is, you know, we went to GameStop, comic book shop, got some things. So first off, All Star Superman compact,
A
good, good cop. And then we got the newest Absolute Batman number 13 with Catwoman.
tough,
I believe this is
tough,
supposed to be the intro to Catwoman.
tough.
Then we got Absolute Flash 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So
Sick,
we'll show the covers here.
sick. Yo, let me ask you something, bro, because I know that redid Batman recently, and I know what Absolute Batman is, but is Absolute Batman isn't the same as like the blue suited Batman right now that's going against Deadpool in that line, right?
No,
That's a different one, right? That's like the
yeah,
new just like universe Batman, right?
yeah, that's just like
Okay.
the new like revamp for Batman. Because the absolute universe is like that's its
It's
whole
Elseworld.
separate thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Elseworld, right? Yeah. So let me ask you, bro, do you know what it's called? Because we have the Golden Age, the New 52, and
Um
the Rebirth. Is there a name for the new one?
Well, because I have the one and twos,
Hell yeah. How are they?
but oh, it's really good because it's got the intro with for Tim. It's a little or you see a lot of the Robins in the second one. See like the it's got
They keep in
Jason.
order. Is Tim still like the third one?
Yeah, I don't remember when I read this if Dick was involved because it shows Jason. Oh wait, no. Oh no, that's Bruce, Tim, Damien. Okay, no, Jason wasn't even involved in this one yet. So I don't know. So I don't know because they haven't introed for any other Robins, but this one was really good. Like they did a lot of shit for Tim, and because Tim has always been like on the lower ends of the Robins for me,
Yeah, he's a little bitch. I don't fuck with Tim.
but this one is like this one he like Bruce gets beat up, and Tim like goes and oh wait, is that what happened? No, that's not what happened. Uh, Tim's out on patrol like on his own, finds some guys, stops them, ends up getting shot in his escape, and
Okay.
then and like in his escape he ends up like getting caught by them, ends up in the back of a police like SWAT van with all the guys that he beat up, and then
Mm,
he starts taking him down inside the SWAT car, beating him up, gets out of his handcuffs. Batman realizes that he's been gone for a while and something happened to him, figures out he's in there. Uh a fucking Spike strips the SWAT car, gets him out of there, they get home safe. Oh wait, no. And then Batman does get shot in the process, but like his cape and everything is supposed to be like armored because
mm,
he gets shot in the back of the head from like I would say maybe 2 or 3 feet with a
damn.
shotgun.
God damn.
And it's like
I always thought that like no matter what, his whole suit should be bulletproof. Even if it's like a certain type of
yeah,
cloth, it
because
should
like
still be
yeah,
bulletproof. You know
they
what I mean?
show you there
Bulletproof
like you can
and flame retardant or whatever the word is.
yeah, because like you can see him getting shot here, and then it's like
Damn.
he's also getting shot up in this one a little bit, but the cape is saving him.
Yeah,
But
it's funny. I just rewatched The Flash yesterday, like, because I was working out at home. I was like, "Fuck it, let me throw on The Flash." And bro, Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck are like the best parts of that fucking movie, bro. Like all the
oh
Batman
yeah,
shit is so tough. It's so tough, bro. Like
oh yeah,
his whole scene when he comes down, he like flies down, lands, body slams the dude. His cape turns into a shield and a glider, and he's like throws hella batarangs and he uses them as a boomerang, and they come right back and shit. Like it was so tough, bro. And he's just like beating the shit out of them.
oh
But
yeah. That like that's practice. Like I like that movie more as a Batman movie than a Flash movie.
absolutely, absolutely. I, I will say, and I know you're not, I know you're not gonna agree with me, but I think we will in like a couple years time. I think it's gonna age good. I think that movie's gonna age really good. It's just the CGI that's gonna like always be shit. But besides that, I think that movie's gonna age pretty well. Because it's
We'll
if you
see.
rewatch it, it's just a really good superhero movie. I would say. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say it's not a good Flash movie at all. It's a terrible Flash movie, but it's a
Yeah.
really good superhero movie. And it's a really good Batman movie. Like it really is just a really good action Batman movie. It's in the Flash stuff is fun, but it's not Flash. That's why it's not good. You know what I mean? Like it's just not Flash, but it's like somewhat entertaining. So like I can throw on that movie and enjoy it. I just know that's not accurate Flash. The only thing accurate about it was like the suit and like the phasing and that type, like all the science was there, but that just was not Flash at all.
No, I feel you. Not my
But that's
Flash.
yeah, yeah, but that's why I like to watch it too, because like I like that they did the phasing. I like that they did the suit in the ring. I like that the mask like jumps off and ends up hanging. I wish every superhero costume did that. Like that would have been so cool in Deadpool and Wolverine if the mask was just hanging there the whole time and then he puts it on. I thought that would have been pretty dope. It would have been a lot like I don't know if you ever seen the Wolverine verse where it's like Wolverine versus Hulk and Wolverine versus
Yeah.
Thor. Kind of like that type of vibe. Like he's always in that suit, and he only really puts it on when he needs to really fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like that would have been so cool if it was just hanging. But but yeah, bro. But that's the why I like it. But I just know it's not the best movie, and like it's not the best. It's a terrible Flash movie. But yeah, what are you gonna do? But that brings me.
Hold on. I'm not done with my haul yet.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad,
No,
my
you're
bad.
good. So we also
Go
picked
ahead,
up
go ahead.
the volume one for Absolute Wonder Woman. Gonna read
Oh hell
this
yeah!
one. So it's
Absolute is all the same. Earth, right, or the same universe, right? I'm assuming, like the
yeah,
same Elseworld. Gotcha.
that
So
one that one's supposed to be like instead of she's from the mascara, she's from hell.
oh, that's pretty tough.
Yeah. So it's like
That's
instead
pretty
of
tough.
her being with her mom, I think it's more she was raised under her dad.
Hmm. Sick.
And
So
then
let me ask you. Oh, go
oh,
ahead.
hold on, sorry. We got the figs now. You'll this one I know you'll fuck with. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Got three figs, two
okay,
boxes.
okay, okay.
Okay, so first off, this one,
I,
I want to get the tag off of this one, the price tag, just
is it
because it
is it
covers. We got
is it
Marvel
the Batman one?
Legends.
Okay, 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 okay.
No.
It's
Everything
only
that's
Batman when you got on
now
your TikTok.
everything that's been posted all that's on TikTok already, like that's already up on there. That's been up there for
Okay,
a
okay.
while.
Ooh, so this is exclusive for the
Yeah, haven't even made the TikToks for
episode.
these yet,
Bet, bet, bet.
but
Oh,
we
same,
got
same. I got some stuff I could
we
show off that I
got
haven't posted yet.
Cyclops.
Ooh, tough, 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 tough.
I like this one because the other head has the slot for the beam, and then the hands too, so it can be like,
Yep, I have that one. I love that fucking figure. I love that body mold, bro. It's a tough figure.
yeah. And then the other two that I got in one box is a Marvel Legends series, Marvel Gamerverse. Got Captain America versus Venom.
Yo, yo, you are a genius for picking that up, bro. I want to get it on. I honestly, I'm going all the way around, and it's on this fucking side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get two of these, bro. This is next level. This is my top five because I usually I didn't do it last year, but I'm gonna do it this year because I get figures throughout the whole year, and I'm gonna do my top 10 or whatever. This is definitely my top five for the 2025, bro, for releases. This is nuts, bro. And you may not know, bro. I talk about it a lot on my page. This is the first Captain America to drop with shoulder joints, bro. So he's got that good articulation, bro.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, bro. They haven't released one with the shoulder joints, so I'm fucking hyped. And the blue symbiote? Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah, because I liked it because I like the Captain America you got me, but I like the solid shield better than the more of the clear shield. And then just the more OG suit is just always fire. But then
Yeah,
of course Blue Symbiote Venom is also sick as fuck. So I had to
yeah,
get
bro.
that.
I don't know if it's in my I don't know if it's in my top five, but it's definitely my top 10 for the year, bro. Because I'm hyped to make that video at the end of the year. I'm gonna rank them. But yeah, dude, that was a crazy release, bro. I love the whole what call it, the whole Gameverse wave that they got dropping right now. It's so sick. But what else you got, bro? Was that the last one?
That was it. But it was between getting this and there was a Superman versus Godzilla that I almost got.
Ooh, that one has the wired cape too. I know which one you're talking about.
I almost got that, but I was like, I don't really want the Godzilla. I just want the Superman. But I didn't want to
Yeah.
pay. It was like $80, and I was like, I don't want to pay $80 just for this Superman.
Yo, real quick, let me write this down. But I got some fire shit, bro. Because like a lot of people know about this release, but a lot of people aren't gonna get it, and because they're not gonna get it, it's gonna go up in price, and they're gonna fuck up. But this right here is next level, bro. I got a Gargantos, bro. I got
Oh
a
shit!
from Yeah, remember from from uh God damn it, what the fuck is the movie? Oh, Multiverse of Madness, the
Yeah.
beginning of the movie. Yeah, bro, they came out with the Gameverse version from the Capcom vs. Marvel video game. And I'm just so hyped, bro, to like do some photography with this with some figures. It's gonna be nuts, bro. Yeah, I got that. I got all my Gameverse stuff came in, bro. I fucking ordered a while ago, so I'm pretty hyped. And then I got my jug and everything.
Yeah, I saw your video on that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. So I did post that. Oh yeah, did you? You would like this one. You should get this, bro. I think you'll enjoy this one a lot. The
I think I,
Maximum
s-
Deadpool.
I think I saw that while I was at game. There was no, I saw they had the Deadpool and Wolverine Deadpool there. That's what it was.
This one,
Ooh, let me see that. Let me
yeah,
see that.
everyone got hyped on this one. I had to snag this, but this is Battle Damage Spidey, bro.
Ooh, oh, so that's also something I did. So you had that. Went out and I bought two of the boxes for the Magic the Gathering Spider-Man.
Yo, honestly, bro, can you inform me on that? Because I know this is a collab. I have no idea what Magic the Gathering is.
So it's a card game. It's how trying to what is it like? So it's like it's I don't know. I haven't played it in so long, and it's like they've made it so it's like gotten a lot different. But I like buying the cool collabs because I've got the Assassin's Creed one too.
Mm.
But oh, what did I do with all the good cards that I got? I put some around here. But there's just a lot of like oh yeah. So here's some of the uh, yeah, here we go. Here's all the hollows and stuff that I got. Just some of the cards, I would say. So, but yeah, it's a card game. You use land cards to give your creature cards powers, or like to give them their power so that they can use their abilities and stuff.
Hmm.
But so like a
So
cool one,
it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh or a Pokemon type of game.
yeah. But so like a cool
Yeah.
one was Ariana, Heart of the Spider. So it's like got this as a card, if you can kind of see that.
Is it just a Marvel collab? Have they collabed with other franchises or?
Yeah, so like I've got an Assassin's Creed box.
Ooh, tough.
I so what's it? Secret Lair.
I
Have you
don't.
seen? So Secret Lair, they get a lot of the collabs, and like they've had like a Marvel collab before, I believe. But then I also pulled a Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, tough,
Kind of see
tough.
that.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, those are pretty sick. But it's like there's a lot of cool cards like Radioactive Spider. So one of the big cards in this is like so that you can get something called a cosmic foil. So that's when like the foil on it looks super cool. But specifically for these ones, the cosmic foil is if you can get it on an Infinity Stone.
Mm.
And so I pulled an Infinity Stone, but it's just like a base one. And I pulled
Which
the
one?
Soul Stone.
Oh,
And then so if you get I heard about it like the day before these cards came out, and it was someone pulled, I think it was the Mind Stone, because sometimes you can find them early, and so someone got the Mind Stone, and it was the Cosmic Foil, and they sold it for 15 grand.
Jesus.
And that was before the game like even officially came out. Like it was the day before it all came out, and so it was like if that was 15 grand the day before, if that guy had waited like 3 days, it probably would have been like 20, 30.
God damn. Crazy. That's
Yeah.
wild, bro. That's I I I I understand figures, statues, Funko Pops, but when that card shit, I'm like, yo, it's a card, bro. I think it's
So like,
wild. If it's signed,
so
sure.
Hold on, let me show you this.
If it's signed by someone, sure, but when it's just valuable for what it is, it's like it's still just a fucking card, bro. It's crazy.
So yeah, like it still is just a card, but let me look on my
I guess it
app.
depends on the certain collab too, because it is I consider the collaboration. So
Yeah, well, that's for Magic for sure, but let me see on my app I've got here.
that's crazy. I didn't know about any of this.
So this card, right,
Hmm.
for the Pokemon people out there, they'll know this card. So this is a Scarlet and Violet 151 Charizard. Right
Okay.
now, so this is a CGC graded. Right now, this card is worth $387.
Tough.
And then I told you too that I sold a couple of my graded cards that I've got. So it's like these are the other two that I've got.
Do you have an eBay account, bro? I'm about to start doing some figures that I have here. I'm gonna sell.
No, I do not have an eBay. Never used eBay.
What do you sell it on?
No, so GameStop has a partnership with PSA, the card grading company. And
Mm,
so because I'm a pro member, I'd rather go to GameStop and get my cards graded through them and then just sell it to them.
okay.
Cause then PSA gets it and then you can just buy if you want the card you can buy it off of PSA. But it's like and then they'll give it to me at market price, like whatever the card's worth. But at GameStop, I can get cash or I can get store credit. Store credit is like I get 100% of it in store credit, but then I'll get like if I want cash, I'll get 70% of the total.
Okay. Nice.
So it's like
Oh yeah.
when I went, I don't remember what the total price was if I got cash, but when I sold the cards that I did, I had like 340 in store credit.
Nice. Okay.
And I
All right.
sold
I
like
got
five cards.
hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sell some box Marvel Legends I have there because like I can do it as a bundle, but then I'll get less money for like the more valuable ones because I have like a brand new Silver Surfer in there. If I put it in the bundle, I'm only getting. In all reality, I'll get like $20 for it when retail's 25, and I could get like 100 for it by itself. You know what I'm saying? So I want to sell my valuable ones, and then my loose ones I'll probably sell as a bundle. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them I would hold on to.
Well, that's what I brought. I have like three or four of some of them, so that's why if the one
Yeah.
some of them, you know what I mean. That's why I sell
Like,
them.
you gotta you can keep one for yourself. You hold on for one
Always, bro.
for
Always.
growth value, but you can sell one now.
No, always, bro. I have one open. Well, here's the reality, bro. Just because I know so much about these figures, do you know what pinless means?
No.
So
I
pinless
I
means
just learned the other like week that there were chase uh there were chase characters for statues and shit.
chase.
Yeah, cause so it's like for McFarlane toys and
Hmm.
stuff like that. There's like you can get the chase figures. So it's like so like for my for this Daredevil statue, this was the chase statue because the
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
because
Yeah, I
the
forgot
because
about those.
the
Yeah,
yeah because the
a lot of people get
box
those.
because the box was the all red character, but inside was the yellow and red suit.
Tough, tough. Yeah, so pinless means like you know how like on let's say my arm was like an action figure arm.
Yeah.
You know how like there'll be a connecting joint and then you'll see like a little circle
Oh, yeah, yeah,
here
yeah.
and a little circle here. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Pinless means that like there's no it's flush, so it just looks like their skin. So it looks a little better than like a action regular action figure would. So that's what Marvel Legends is starting to do is make figures pinless. So they're releasing right now a new retro card because I'm trying to get all retro cards, bro. Retro cards are my shit. I love retro cards, but right now they have a pre-order of a Silver Surfer retro card that's pinless, and I already have the other one open. And in a year or two, I'm trying to get the Galactus. He comes with another Silver Surfer, so I have that one. I'm just gonna get rid of and sell it right now. I'm trying to get like $100 for it. But yeah, I have one right now, brand new in a box. I'm just trying to get rid of because I got that pinless one on the way. But I got these. I got these last two though, real quick. I got Cable from '97.
Okay, well, I think I saw that one because there was a couple of the retros that I saw when I went. They had Gambit,
Yeah,
Cable,
Cable's hard top, bro.
Sunspot. I forgot what the other one was. I saw oh, it was fucking Wonder Man. There was a Wonder Man there.
I have
Oh,
that Wonder
that's
Man.
sick. The
Yeah,
anti-venom.
yeah, Anti Agent Venom. I have the black one too. So now I got both. So I'm pretty hyped about that. Bless
Do
up.
the that just comes with like the card. Those don't come with any. Those come with like a free pack inside.
I think it. Yeah, I think it was just the card. I think it was
Okay.
just the card.
I would say if it
Yeah,
comes with the pack, bro, just you gotta crack those open. You never know. You could have 15 grand sitting in them.
I gotta check. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. I think it was just the one
if,
because I opened one, the
if you
werewolf
read the
one
box, you read the
or the
box,
main
it'll
one.
tell you.
Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, it's just the one.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
wrapped, but it's just the one.
Those are cool though, because I forgot what character it was, but I saw one of those boxes at GameStop. I almost got it,
Let me
but then
see.
we saw the
But
boxes, and so we got those.
yo, so let me ask you. Well, do you like the absolute Batman suit?
Um, I I like it. I don't like how chunky his legs are.
It's like some of it I like and some of it I don't. Like I don't like the ears. I'm never crazy about the super long ears. Ugh,
So
like
like,
there's very few times the long ears look good for me.
it's like here's the
Like
cover.
let me see. Move it to the other side, bro, because my thing is in the way. Yeah, the legs are a little weird. I do like the chest actually. I like
Yeah,
the chest piece.
like I think his top half is good, but his legs are so chunky.
Yeah. I agree.
He's just got these super chunky fucking legs, and it's crazy.
Yeah, bro, because honestly, all the stuff online ever since James Gunn's DCU took off, ever since I got this fucking figure, and ever since they revamped Batman, I'm kind of liking the blue suit, bro. I'm kind of wanting Batman to come heavy with the blue suit in his DCU. I'm getting more and more with the blue and gray.
Okay.
It just looks tough, like it looks like more superhero-y than like dark and brooding and mysterious like he usually is, which is good. But this is our Justice League Batman. You know what I mean? So it looks cool that he's more like a superhero look to him, which I like a lot. And I just want like a fat utility belt, bro, with big pockets, because to me that's more realistic. So it looks like he's actually fitting shit in there, not like clipping it on the side of it. You know what I mean? Like I want him to have like fat pockets on that bitch.
True, yeah, because this absolute like the belt is small, but the pockets are like massive on it.
Yeah. Like is this you show off that he's like has a lot of shit on him. You know what I mean? Like, he has a lot of gadgets.
Yeah. The one part of the absolute Batman is like that I don't understand is like, does he have powers or is it suit mechanic? Because there are
What does he do?
parts where his let me see if I can find it. I read it just recently when I finished this. Well, is it? It's in these pages right here. So, okay, so right here, right? So it's all he does it in the beginning too, but there are parts where he gets people on his back, and then because so you see how on the cover here, you see how he's got the little spikes on the cape.
Yeah.
So when he gets people on his back, where is it? On the bottom right here. He's able to like elongate the spikes and like make it go through them.
Oh shit.
And
Oh,
so
for like to like
like
as a defense mechanism.
Yeah, so it's like, and
Mm,
so it's like in this fight, he had that guy like attached to him for a minute.
interesting.
But it's like I don't know if that's just like some part of his suit mechanic, and it's like that part of because it looks like that part is armored, so it would make sense. But it's weird, but I like it at the same time.
Mm. No, that's interesting. For that Elseworld, I kind of hope he has powers because it is kind of cool to see a universe where Batman does have powers. Because I've been hearing things about it in people's videos online, so it is kind of cool. Since that world is so like what it is and so just like monstery, you know what I mean? Like I'd be cool if he had powers. It looks like it. It looks like he has like spawn powers. Like he's very like he manipulates his body a lot. Maybe you know what I mean?
Mm.
That type of thing, you know? But yeah, I'm looking at just like artwork and pictures of this new Batman. It's so tough. Like the blue just pops, bro. The
Yeah,
blue's so bright.
because I know because I haven't read everything because I like reading physical more than I do online.
Yeah, of course.
But in the where is it in the epilogue, right? Because we already saw the absolute Joker, the big monster Joker. But in the epilogue of this, you see Joker there, but he's in a suit of like baby corpses.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But then it's like, and then in number 7, which is the next one after the volume, is the introduction to Bane, Absolute Bane.
It's out already?
Yeah, well, they're on also because the last haul that I got, I had Absolute Batman 12, and then the new one that I got with the intro to Catwoman is 13.
Mm. Yeah, Joker looks bananas. Joker's like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Did they say how that happened? Is that just how he ended up after the Ace chemicals or what?
I would assume like something crazy is gonna happen, but I've tried to stay away because I am trying to read them all, and I want to like
Oh,
learn and read it all on my own.
same.
Just don't want spoilers.
Same. I'm just like waiting till the new year, honestly, so I can start going to the comic book store after I start going back to work and shit. It's like I get
Yeah,
through the holidays.
next year too. Next year like volume 2 will be out. So if I were you, I would just cop a volume 1 and a volume 2.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do like the ones I want. And if I have, I'm talking shit. I want to do it in order, but like, have they done Killer Croc yet?
I think he's in some of them. I'm not too sure. So, because I've only read 1 through 6 is what's in the first volume, and so far no Killer Croc.
What are your top 5 Batman villains?
Top 5 Batman villains. Well, Joker. Um, I like Calendar Man for shits and giggles.
I have my top 4. I need to think of like a fifth one that's pretty tough. Well,
Um,
I put him up there.
yeah, Calendar Man for shits and giggles. Just because I
I
think
like Grundy.
he's funny. Grundy's pretty cool.
Poison Ivy's pretty badass, and she's like the most
Penguin's
powerful one,
pretty
honestly.
yeah, Penguin's pretty top tier.
Mr.
Um,
Freeze is tough.
yeah, I've always Mr. Freeze, I put him up there.
My
Yeah,
my
so
top 4 for sure are Joker, Deathstroke, Bane, and Killer Croc. And then after that, it's like all the ones I just said. But those are like my favorite right there. I just like the ones that's like, if I was Batman and if I was in that situation, no matter what, since no matter what, I'm still just a person inside a suit, I would be fucking terrified. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I like Grundy and Killer Croc and Bane. And that's why I like when they're like really big. You know what I mean? Not crazy big, like 7 foot big, you know what I mean? But just big enough to like pick up Batman and throw him around and shit. Like,
oh yeah. I would
that's the best.
say Joker, Freeze, um, Deathstroke, Raish Calendar Man.
Raish is cool. He just pisses me off. Like I just don't fuck with him sometimes. Like I don't know. I don't know. He is a tough character. He just fucking annoys me. Like he's the one. He's the one villain that like I know how tough he is, but no matter what, I'm always gonna be on Batman's side. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah,
sometimes you can be like, oh, this villain's kind of killing it right now, whatever. Nah, bro. Like I fucking hate Ra's al Ghul, bro. It pisses me off so much.
I just killed him off in my Arkham Knight replay because he's a part of the extended like expansion uh
No way.
villains. But it's like it's not really him. Like he's because in the he dies in Arkham City, right?
Mm,
And then uh when you go to where his body's not there, and it's just his sword. So it's like, okay, he disappeared. What the fuck happened to him? Then you find out that the league got to him. They put him back in they gave him the Lazarus pit again, but he's been through it so many times that it's just not doing its thing for him anymore.
mm,
So it's like just barely keeping him alive, and then you can like in the mission you go and make a cure for him, but then at the end you get to decide whether or not you give him the cure or you destroy it and he dies.
mm.
Like he doesn't die right then and there, but it's like you take him to GCPD, he's gonna die in like a week.
I want to replay the Red Hood DLC and the Back Row DLC.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go through those soon. I need to start streaming one of these next couple days, especially before I go back to work. But yeah, bro. Yeah. Let me see. What's next?
Yeah, let's get into some more of this news. You want me to start off?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm getting
All
back to
right.
my page.
So it's been reported that Jeremy Renner wanted to kill Hawkeye off in Avengers.
An
Said he
Endgame?
no in Avengers, the first movie. Said he was disappointed in the lack of depth in his character. And then so they started giving him more screen time and more like character arcs. So like with all the stuff with his family and everything and his relationship with Natasha and all of that. So it's like they put him more into the story. And then
Yeah,
with him turning into Ronin and everything too.
yeah, they really didn't do just Hawkeye and Black Widow justice pre Avengers 2012. They just
Hmm.
didn't. And like it sucks for him to say that because like at the end of the day, he's still got his story and his show and he's still coming back and like it's just how your cards played. You know what I mean? Like you don't see Bucky or Sam complaining and their stuff played out just like that too. And at the end of the day, you're still gonna get a season two. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like I hear you, but you still got what you wanted, but you're still in the Marvel machine, brother. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
But I get it pretty much just sounds like he's mad that his story wasn't one of the first stories, but like you still got your story, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like, how much longer are you gonna do it anyway?
Yeah, exactly. But hot take, uh, my brother pointed this out to me, and I agree with it so much. And one of the reasons why I think people had such a problem with the MCU's Hawkeye is like, honestly, he should have been a lot like Legolas. If you rewatch some of the shit from like Legolas does, bro, that's how he should have been, bro. He should have had like, he should have been really acrobatic. He should have had like a handgun as well, and he should have just been like nasty with it, bro. But instead, he always got his ass beat by Black Widow. You know what I'm saying? Like they just didn't do him justice, bro. They didn't do him justice. They just made him like everyone's lovable uncle. You know what I mean? That's why everyone likes him. But besides that,
Well,
like
but
he
if anyone's gonna beat him, it would be
no,
her.
absolutely. I still like that. It's just he still could have been way more badass. Because
Yeah.
I think that she could have been even more badass, and she still was. I just I just think like a lot of the stuff that she did in her movie. That's why it made me so mad that her movie came out when it did. I wish her movie would have just came out right after Civil War, but I think that movie would have been so much better if it would have just came out after Civil War. But like I wish she would have done more stuff like that, like when she's jumping off shit and she's flying and she's like crawling on, and at the very end when she like jumps on him onto Taskmaster and like I don't know, like I wanted to see her in the video game. She's a lot like this too. Like I wanted to see her almost move like a spider, just how Spider-Man moves like a spider. 'Cause she is Black
Yeah,
Widow. She's, you know what I mean? And they did a good job with like the martial arts stuff like that. But I just would have liked to see a little bit more because that stuff I will say, especially when it first came out, was like Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, like she got good action. She didn't get like the shitty Electra action where it's very like, huh, and it, like you could tell it's a female doing it. Like her action was badass, and her action
yeah.
like it looked like she was knocking out grown men. You know what I mean? Like it was good. You know,
It was
she really like set
athletic.
the bar. Yeah, yeah. But
What you
what
got?
was the topic you had just said?
Hawkeye.
Oh, the Jeremy Renner. Yeah, we pretty much covered all that. All right, so next we got uh apparent rumors because of set pictures is that Sadie Sink might be playing Peter Parker's sister. Let me see her name. I'm not familiar with this character.
His sister.
Yeah, and Sh- Sharthra, or no, wait. No, that's a different theory. Sadie Sink is playing Sharthra. Oh yeah. Oh no. So that's another. So two theories right now. Either that he's playing um Peter Parker's sister, because there was certain set pictures that kind of looked like it, and she still had the red hair, and apparently in the comic books, her existence was hidden from Peter, and because we know Peter Parker's parents were like in the FBI or they were secret agents or whatever, and apparently the daughter's existence was hidden from Peter or whatever because of their big plan to like escape and get rid of the kids, and like she was like some pretty much like some type of like Silver Sable, like a secret agent type of deal. That's pretty much what she became. But that's that rumor, and then like there's another rumor that she might be playing Charthra, who's like this demon person entity, I guess, that like can shapeshift into a human, I think, and that she's trapped on 616 after the events of No Way Home. That I don't know, and I don't know her power set that well. That character, I just saw it twice this morning, and I sent it over to you.
I could
But
see
those
that
two
being
theories,
more the
what are you
second
thinking?
one. The second one I could see being more likely.
Not the sister.
Yeah, the sister, it
The
doesn't.
only reason I would say the sister is because he has no one right now. So I think it's
Yeah,
going to be replaced by either Miles, maybe the sister, or like someone else. Like maybe Miles' mom is in it, or you know what I mean, like or someone else. Or they might go the route of like someone in the movie is like an uncle figure. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because apparently, like someone else, because apparently him and Punisher are going to bump heads the entire movie. You know what I mean?
yeah. Mm, yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So if it was a uncle figure, it wouldn't be Bruce, I doubt it, and it wouldn't be Frank. You know what I mean? Definitely not Frank, because they already
Mm,
announced that they're gonna have issues with each other because at the end of the day, Spider-Man doesn't kill. Frank doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Frank's gonna do whatever he needs to get his point across.
yeah. Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say, bro, that brings me to my another topic that I have, which it kind of blends in with this, which we can talk about. Was I think it's funny how everyone was like, "Oh, what is even Doomsday? What is even Doomsday?" Blah blah blah, and Doomsday started to have some actual structure. I'm starting to think that about Brand New Day. Like, what the fuck is Brand New Day right now? What
Yeah,
the fuck is Brand New Day right now? Like, Doomsday's actually coming together quite nicely from what we've seen so far. And again, it's just going to be kind of like another version of Infinity War of that style of movie. And we got that. Cool. And it's coming together, structures, costume design, sets we're seeing. It's coming together. What the fuck is Brand New Day, bro? Brand New Day seems like we're getting a bunch of shit, but it's like you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, they're early in production, and we thought the same things about Doomsday. But I thought about that today. I was like, Doomsday's coming along nicely. What the fuck is going on with Brand New Day? But what do
well,
you think, bro?
I still think the same for Doomsday too. Like, I have no clue what Doomsday really is gonna be. Once they put Hulk and Punisher in, like people were trying to make sense of it, but it was like they probably were only gonna make sense of like 15 minutes of the movie, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
because it would have just been like it would have been the Hulk going bad, blah blah blah, and then Peter figures it out. But that's not going to
yeah,
be the whole movie.
yeah. I yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm so curious because like there's so much going on. They keep adding, they keep adding. Scorpion is still involved. Tombstone's involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck? And if it's something like James Gunn's universe, which they can do because these characters are already established, and if they pull it off good, and they do like a Russo brothers James Gunn treatment of like they throw it all in at once, but it doesn't really matter because this person might not talk that much, or this person will be in the background, just have a lot of action, but these characters are gonna talk a lot, and these are the main focus. You know what I mean? Like as long as they do that, like just like Superman did, like the Justice Gang was in the movie, but they weren't like we were worried about Superman the whole time. You know what I mean? Like they might do
yeah,
something like that, sure. But like if they can pull it off, they can pull it off. But there's so much shit and they keep adding. Like literally to this day, we keep getting more information and they just keep adding. So I don't know. But you know what else was interesting that I saw today, bro? Was there was a set picture of I gotta try to see it, but it was the the older Spanish lady from The Bear, and she's the one that everyone thinks might be
it's going to be
playing.
Miles' mom.
Yeah, there was a set picture of her. Let me find her name, and she was in like a trench coat, boots, jeans. Like she looked kind of disheveled, and she like almost had like a post-apocalyptic look to her outfit. And I'm like, yo, what's going on with this fucking movie? What's her name? Lisa Golin Zayas. Let me look up that set foot picture and I'll send it to you. But yeah, like I don't know what this movie's gonna be. Uh, let's see. I saw it today on my fucking phone, but Google might not have it because I'm not on my. Oh, here it is. Boom. That. Let me send you this. Oh, it's on fucking X. God damn it. Damn, I can't. I want to text this to you. How the fuck? Anyways, I'll send it to you through another time. But yeah, it's like her in a trench coat. I'm looking at it right now. She's standing next to Spider Man, and she's in. Well, I mean, I guess she could be. Did you look it up or no?
Yeah, no, I've seen the picture.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. But what are you thinking? I saw that today.
Um, wait and see. It's really all I can say. Not because of
Yeah, because like I'm looking at it now, it does look like maybe he saved her and something, but and that's why her clothes are like that. But I don't fucking know, brother. Like I'm saying, I have honestly more faith in Doomsday right now than Brand New Day. Not in a bad way, because it's just again so early for Brand New Day. It's just that Doomsday's just been taking a lot of structure lately. You know what I mean?
yeah, but we'll know in a couple months.
I know. I'm so hyped for the trailer for Fire and Ash because me and my fiance are definitely going to see that. I will say though, I'm glad that the second movie was good for Avatar because I thought the first one was overhyped. I thought the second movie was like significantly better than the first one. And no shade because the first one's great, but the second one was fucking wild, bro. The second movie's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, I
Second
rewatched it
movie's
the other
beautiful.
day.
Yeah, it's a beautiful film, bro.
Yeah,
So I'm hyped for Fire and Ash.
I mean we're gonna get like what is it, like 6 Avatar movies,
Yeah, apparently something like that.
and we're
Which is
only
crazy because that
on
means like
3.
Zoe Saldana and that cast, they're like shooting so much that we don't know of. You know what I mean? Because those movies take so long to make.
Oh
They
yeah,
probably already shot, but they already probably shot the third one, and they're probably doing like a fuck 10, like a couple of years of CGI and shit to get it good. or they're probably gonna shoot the next one right after this one's ending in post. They'll probably do something like that. Or again, they might have already had the footage. I don't know. Because usually when it comes to shooting, they like to do shit back to back because it saves money.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's
But
probably what they did is they just shot like they just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna shoot three, four, five, six. We'll shoot them all back to back, and then because then it's like then we don't have to wait for you guys. Like you guys are gonna get older. This is gonna be like 10 years just to do all the CGI and everything. CGI is only gonna get better from here on out."
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know what I do wonder though? I wonder if there's still gonna be a big announcement for the trailer, or they're just gonna leave it for movie theaters and then they'll post it on YouTube like the following Monday. You know what I mean? Since they
Yeah,
already confirmed it's gonna be in the Fire and Ash uh trailers. You know what I mean? So I wonder if they're just gonna wait, or that Thursday are they gonna release it on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure they'll do something like that because they want their views and all that shit and they want their ratings. Because at least that's how I think that's how it happened for Infinity War. Like Infinity War, it dropped that morning of something, like whatever that movie was that the trailer went on. I want to say, but I remember watching it super early, and I watched it like I remember waking up watching it like fucking 10 times and going back to sleep because I was so tired. But yeah, that because I used to work nights, or I work nights before, whatever. But yeah, bro, that I remember that shit. So I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for Doomsday in the trailer. But
yeah.
what
Because
do you got next?
when that trailer comes out, it's gonna be like when GTA 6 comes out. Everyone's gonna stop what they're doing, watch the trailer, and then they'll get back to it.
Yep. Yep.
And it'll be one of the biggest days of the year.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's so funny how everyone talks shit about the chairs, but the chairs ended up being like one of the most viewed, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like it had so much viewing and shit. I thought it was cool. I thought it was like simple but cool but exciting. Everyone got engaged for the day. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. All right, next I got Mark Ruffalo is in talks with Marvel about a solo Hulk movie.
I saw this.
That has to be his time in She-Hulk from when he fucked off. That has to be that.
Yeah. Well, first off, before we even get into this, we need. I'm sure they're gonna wait till after Secret Wars and something's gonna happen to Bruce and Spider-Man in these next two Avengers movies, and then they're gonna announce the movie. That's fine because he's Hulk. At the end of the day, he can. He's just like Wolverine, which
Yeah,
I think they're
like
gonna do
I
is they
think
can keep aging into the character.
His Hulk movie is gonna be a Black Widow, where it's like it should have been in this time frame,
Yeah.
but we're gonna make it now.
Shit, if it's all on Sakaar, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Because it has nothing to do with everyone else. Like Black
Yeah,
Widow's movie was like her story in between two big events on Earth. That's why it like didn't make sense for that movie to be released later. If this movie was released from like back then, but it's strictly on Sakaar and it's all about his love life and having the kid and all that, that's fine. Because
yeah,
like that has nothing to do with the act what happened on Earth. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with anyone else besides Hulk. That's perfectly fine. So if they do something like that, I'm not mad at it. And then like you can bring back the Grandmaster and maybe throw in Beta Ray Bill. You know what I mean? Like finally get that and maybe explain that tower in Ragnarok and you see all the champions' heads. Like that's the movie we should get realistically. And then like have that movie and within the same movie his love life and having Scar. Like I think that's what they should do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
Because
we'll
it's
see.
crazy that it's been what like 2, 3 years now since we've gotten She-Hulk and the introduction of Scar into the multiverse, and just nothing since.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at like a flashback movie either. Like the movie is equally like what's going on now, and then flashbacks on back on Sakaar. Like that could be something they could do too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there's ways they can go about it, but it's I'm almost positive it's just gonna be like a lot of stuff about what the fuck happened on Sakaar, and it's he was obviously sucking and fucking while he was there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm with it, bro. I'm ready. I love Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. You know what I mean? He's like a good slash like safe casting, if that makes any sense. Like he's killing it, but he's like such a safe way to go. But yeah, I couldn't picture anyone else. You know what I mean? So I fuck with the casting. I like his Hulk. So
Mhm.
I like when he's more Savage Hulk and more Ragnarok Hulk. than Professor Hulk. But
Yeah.
I think before that he goes out as Professor Hulk though, like just give him one badass scene as Professor Hulk. Like have him as Professor Hulk and maybe have him in the tank top with the machine gun or something. You know what I mean? Like give us that one last like action scene before he becomes Hulk. I think that's something I would want to see, but I know
What
we're never
what
gonna
if
get that shit.
what if in Brand New Day he goes from being Hulk, like Smart Hulk, to Savage Hulk, and then but like it doesn't like the transformation back to like like Smart Hulk. Something happens in that transformation, and he becomes Maestro.
Mm. Well, I just feel like Maestro is like an older thing though. That's almost like a old man Logan type of thing. That's the only reason why I don't think we'll get Maestro right now. You know what I mean? Because it's just not. He's just not there yet. You know.
Yeah,
But maybe another version. Like maybe we get the Gray Hulk. Yo, maybe they surprise everyone with the Gray Hulk, and he's like smart but savage. You know what I mean? Like he gets mad and shit, but he can talk to us like an asshole. Kind of like how Red Hulk should have been.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's savage and he's angry and he has a temper, but he can talk to us like a regular dude and like kind of be terrifying as fuck. That'd be
Mhm.
sick. But I don't know, they can really play with it, bro. I think my preferred thing to do in Brand New Day is that have Smart Hulk one last time, but just have like a really badass version of him that like he is like maybe like the time jump that we've seen, maybe Hulk has become like an actual superhero, like he's still a scientist, but he has a machine gun, tank top or some shit. And you know what I mean? He's doing these things and then like maybe Scorpion or Mr. Negative or whatever the fuck is the villain that like makes him Savage Hulk again, and then Punisher and then Spider Man had to deal with it. Like maybe something like that happens. I think that would be pretty cool. But we'll fucking see, bro. This movie, we do not know what the fuck this movie is right now. This movie just seems like they're throwing comic book concept after comic book concept in like a bowl, bro, and they're just making it. So we'll see, which is good. They're probably getting like 4 or 5 hours worth of footage and cutting that bitch down, which I rather them do that. You know what I mean? We'll see what the fuck happens.
What you got?
All right, all right, all right. So, um, damn, I was gonna say something to what we just said. I see if I can come back to it, but oh, I wanted to see what you were thinking, brother, because I think I sent it over to you. I wanted to see, or maybe not, maybe not. I might have to. Oh, I have it here. I'll send it to you right now. So this is what's coming out next year,
Hmm.
and I just want to talk to you about it. And what are you most excited about? I'm texting it to you right now, so we both have it in front of us. All right, bro. Come on. I just fucking copied and pasted your ass, brother. Hold on. But yeah, so hold on. Son of a bitch. You are not cooperating with me right now. No. Hold on. X out. All right. So go here. I need to copy. Copy. Go to your fuck ass name. Go to little Malachi's name. And paste. All right, there we go. Paste. There we go. All right, I just sent it to you. So we got let's open it up. We got Wonder Man at the beginning of the year. Daredevil Born Again season 2 in March. Popping off the summer season 2 X-Men 97. Then August September time around there we got season 2, a bunch of season 2. Season 2 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and then Vision Quest. I'm not going to lie to you, and should tell you something cuz I think they're all going to be really good. I think my least favorite or my most least anticipated is Daredevil. And I think Daredevil is going to be great. I'm more excited about everything else because X-Men 97 was next fucking level. I think in my opinion, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is like the new generation's kids Spider-Man's cartoon that they're going to grow up
Oh
with, and I
yeah.
thought it was really good. Yeah, I thought it was amazing. Wonder Man and Vision Quest. Vision Quest, I'm excited because they already confirmed it's the third part of the Vision, the WandaVision, Agatha Vision Quest storyline. So I'm fucking hyped. And then Wonder Man, I think it's gonna be a lot like I think it's gonna be equally like Loki and WandaVision of like it's gonna have a low key a lot of connectivity and somehow he's gonna get powers and turn into Wonder Man. And I think however it's gonna happen is gonna be some fuck shit. Like I think they might fuck around and put Mephisto in that bitch. Maybe Mephisto is how he gets his powers. Like you know what I mean? You have no idea. But however he gets his powers, I think it's gonna be crazy. And it's something brand new and original. So I am so hyped about that because I think in my opinion, every time Marvel tackles something original, they fucking tackle it. So that's kind of where I'm at because Daredevil Born Again, I think season two, I know it's going to be just as good as season one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's kind of where I'm at, and I think 97. If it's as good as season one, if not better, I think it's gonna go fucking off because I saw the leaked trailer online. That's how I'm feeling. I would say 97 Vision Quest and Spider Man. I'm most hyped for. But how you feeling?
So I'm gonna go top to bottom.
Get it?
I'm gonna say Daredevil, Spider-Man, X-Men, Vision Quest, Wonder Man.
Okay. Respect. But I knew you were gonna put Wonder Man last. I think Wonder Man's gonna surprise everyone because no one's
Yeah,
really
I
knows anything
just
about it.
yeah, I just don't know enough about I just don't know anything about him. So like I'm gonna watch it if it's amazing and it puts me on into a whole brand new character. Great. But Daredevil because season one was great. I've got I mean, or no, we talked about those last week. But you know, there's been a lot of Daredevil season two news, like Foggy potentially coming back, but we talked about those last week, saying that those were gonna be more like memories, flashbacks and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Spider-Man, because yeah, I've always kind of thought that this Spider-Man was gonna be our
It's underrated as fuck
generation's our generation's spectacular Spider-Man.
for the kids. Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm so happy about it.
Or the ultimate Spider-Man.
What's your top three? My top three are the '90s Spider-Man, Spectacular, and then this one. And then my fourth one is Ultimate.
Um
I would put them like that, honestly. I think those are like universally how they should be, in my opinion. I fucking love those four.
I would
Ultimate's just in
say
that fourth spot.
spectacular 90s ultimate. What was the other one?
Friendly Neighborhood. Friendly Neighborhood's my third.
Friendly Neighborhood's on the list. Then spectacular friendly 90s and then yeah, ultimate.
Okay. Yeah. Those are my favorite. I think those are like the top four. I think they're so fucking good. Oh,
Yeah.
and maybe this one might get you a little more hyped. But another reason why I'm hyped for Wonder Man is so it's supposed to be a love triangle between Vision, Wonder Man, and Wanda. And obviously they're going after Wanda's love or whatever. But the
Yeah.
version I know, and it was this it's like a half and half of like a old Avengers cartoon and like the comic books. But from what I know, Wonder Man dies, and then his essence or whatever goes into Vision, and that's originally how Wanda and Vision fall in love or whatever. Um, and then I know there's versions where like Wonder Man becomes himself again, and then there's Vision, Wonder Man, and Wanda is kind of like there, like holy shit. And then I know there's versions where Wanda and Wonder Man were together beforehand, just like different versions of whatever the fuck. But that's one thing that I'm kind of hyped for, and I think the Wonder Man's gonna low key lead right into Vision Quest, and we're not gonna know. That might be one of the big connections. It's like at the end of the thing, it's like we get like a glimpse at Vision or something of Agatha, something. You know what I mean? Connecting. But that's
Yeah.
kind of another reason why I'm a little hyped for it, is because I know Wonder Man's gonna be on screen with Vision and Wanda at some point. You know?
Hmm. I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. I just, however it goes, but
Hell
I
yeah,
am excited for it.
hell yeah. What do you got next?
All right, so Avengers Doomsday writer Michael Waldron wants Glenn Powell to play Nova in the MCU. Honestly, I think that's fine. I think he's a little too old, I would say,
I was just thinking that.
but overall, say great pick.
Um, yeah, I'm not mad at anything Glenn Powell does. I think he can kill a variety of comic book characters. Not a variety. I say like there's a good like four or five he could play. Off the top of my head, but honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they went the younger. I don't know what Nova they would go with, but I wouldn't be mad if they went like the Ultimate Spider-Man route and just did a really young Nova. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I wouldn't be mad at that. Um, and that's kind of how I view Nova because I don't
yeah,
really
that's kind
care
of
for the
how I've
comics.
always seen him.
Yeah, and that's the only reference I have was the Ultimate Spider-Man growing up, when I was in high school and shit. So yeah, that's I wouldn't be mad at it, but I'd rather him be younger. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's the way I view him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Nova to me is honestly like a can care less character. To me, in my Marvel knowledge and my love for Marvel, he's like such a C plus C minus character. Like I don't give a fuck about Nova. But that's just me. How you feeling?
So, I'm just
Don't give a fuck.
like honest. I'm with you on it. I would rather Nova be a younger because I'm also the same. Like I've only really seen him in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I haven't really read
he
any
does have a pretty
comics
good.
about him.
He does. Yeah, he has like some type of cult following, bro. Because motherfuckers been
Oh
wanting
yeah,
Nova for a minute.
oh yeah, that I've seen, but
Yeah.
I just don't know the character well enough. So
Ready for this hot take that you're not gonna like that I've been thinking about a lot lately? What the fuck?
it's my
What was
nose
that, bro?
stick. It's my nose stick. Here's my nose.
What does it? I didn't know if it was one of those energy sniffer things.
No, it's just essential oils.
Mm. But hot take, bro. I know you're not gonna like this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why Nightwing has such a love online, bro. I don't understand it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm picking Damien and Red Hood over him all day, any day of the week, bro. He's a solid number two, but I think the other, I think Red Hood, mine is Red Hood, Nightwing, then Damien. But like, if you said Damien over Nightwing, I can't complain. But Damien's a fucking badass, bro. A little dickhead, but he's a badass.
Well,
I
so
don't
my
know.
so it's like my thing is like Nightwing is like he's the first. You know, he's the first out of them. And then he also and then it's like out of all of them, he's the most likely to like take up the Bat mantle and like leave Nightwing behind,
I would
become
agree.
Batman. So
I
it's like
agree.
so like for me, like that's why I like him. Like he's the first out of all of them.
I
He's
agree.
like I love Jason because it's because they are all the whole point of the Bat family is that they're all so different from each other. So I mean,
Yeah,
Jason,
Nightwing's like the most
he's
like
the
normal
stable one.
superhero. Yeah, yes, exactly. Him
Like
and
him,
Barbara, I would argue,
yeah,
are like the most
yeah. Him and
yeah
Barbara are the most like more stable people, and then and
level
like
headed. Yeah,
probably like Tim too, probably a little bit.
Tim's
Um,
just a little bitch, bro. I hate
yeah,
his original
he's
origin,
the
bro.
I don't
He's
know.
like a little fanboy, bro.
I've always kind of put like Tim being the youngest one. Like Damien would be older than him for me.
Do you think?
For me, that's how I've kind of always seen it. Because and like for my Bat family, like Tim and Damien are like you can't like I wouldn't have both of them. I would have one or the
I
other.
would like Tim. I'd have Damien. I would skip out on Tim, bro. Honestly,
I would think that they would have kind of a good relationship if they were the same age. Like not a great relationship, but like they would definitely like butt heads with each other because Damien is more aggressive where Tim isn't as aggressive and he thinks more because Tim has always been put down as out of all of them he's the best detective of them all. So I would say he's the more logical side of the two of them while Damien he's the aggressor, the fighter.
Oh yeah, I would just always put Damien over him story wise because it's his fucking son and everything with
Yeah,
Talia and
it's
everything. You know what
it's
I
the
mean?
same. It's the same thing with Dick and Jason. Like they're two opposites of each other, but they fit so
Yeah,
well
absolutely.
together.
Absolutely. No, I agree. If you did put him in, I would have him like 2 years. Just like kind of like Dick and and Jason. I don't know how they're what age difference they are, but I if I was doing Tim and Damien, I would do them like 2 years apart. You know what I mean?
I
I'd
would
probably
make
make
Damien
Tim.
the older one, and he
I
would have to
agree.
be Robin first because
Nah, I wouldn't
I
do
would
that
say
because
that I
why
would
though?
say
Tell me.
because he's already League of Assassins because he's already because it's like when he gets there, he's like
Okay.
when he gets
I
there,
see what you're
he's
saying.
not going to be able to take down Jason or Dick first go, but Tim he'll wipe the floor with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I would say Damien would have to already be established as Robin and then possibly moved on to something else. Like he's
He
kind of
becomes that's that's my issue
he
with
would
him.
become
He
the
doesn't move
head.
on to anything. He moves on to becoming the Red Robin. So it's like
Well,
I'd rather just have a
no,
Nightwing, a
I
Red
would
Hood, and a
say
Robin, and two young Robins. You know what I'm saying?
I would
But if you could throw him in.
I'd say under so since because I wouldn't put Damien should never become Red Robin. That always has to be Tim. So what
That's what I
Damien
said. That's what I said. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. That
yeah,
Tim becomes, you know what I mean? So he just becomes like another version of Robin when like
but
Jason and Dick become
Damien
something else, you know?
because he's from the League of Shadows, League of Assassins, and he's Ra's al Ghul's grandson. He should always go back and become the new head of the League of Assassins. But because he's been under Bruce for so long, the league changes and becomes what Bruce has always kind of been trying to make it and make it better.
Mm,
But now it's run under Damien instead.
mm. You know what I would do, bro? My Batman timeline to me is always Damien or uh Batman happens, Batman and Dick happen, Batman, Dick and Barbara happen, uh uh Batman, Dick, Jason and Barbara becoming Oracle happens, a bunch of last minute
Yeah,
uh Joker stuff, and while he's the Red Hood stuff is happening, he meets Superman, he meets some of the League members, and during his time between uh Tim and Damian is when he's on the Justice League, and this way like there's versions of the Titans where Tim is on it, and there's versions of the Titans where Damian's on it, in that
yeah,
chunk of time, and I would let Damian get to like 18, 19, 20, and I would have him killed off, and I would have Batman kill that person, and that's what makes Batman retire up into the Dark Knight Returns. And up into the Dark
mm,
Knight Returns, that storyline plays out, and he fakes his death, and then he becomes the Bruce Wayne that mentors Batman Beyond Terry McGinnis. That's how I would always have it in my head. I would have Damien die, and that's what makes the big shift to Batman retiring and stepping down, and then the second darker half of his life happen with you know what I mean, with the Dark Knight Returns. Like that's how I always pictured it in my head.
sadly, don't ever think that far ahead.
Yeah, I know, because that's how I always pictured it, connecting between different comic book artists and stuff like that throughout Batman's like full timeline. You know what I mean? And like obviously amongst all that, you know, the Flashpoint paradox happens and like it gets revamped. You know what I mean? Like there's different times of different variations. But that's how I see it. That's how I've always saw Batman's
Yeah.
lifespan. You know what I mean? Given everything that we've gotten. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I would have his Justice League years be between, and I would only have Barbara. I wouldn't throw. Oh, I guess you can throw in Huntress, and I would have Huntress be between Damien or be between the time of Tim and Damian too, so that she can be part of the Bat family and on the Justice League. You know what I mean? Because you could really throw her in. Like I have no problem with that. I just definitely Barbara. I don't want Batwoman. I don't care for her character.
I don't know. I
But if you're
feel
doing
like you
it,
can't really do Damien and Huntress together because if they're both his kid, that
there's different
means
baby mamas.
Well, yeah, but I guess, yeah. I don't know. I
Yeah, I
just
don't see why not. You already know Batman is stable. He's always hoeing around, Bruce.
that's true.
That's like very his character. That's why I really wouldn't be mad at a Huntress, especially the second origin where he's Bruce's daughter. This way, like two of them are his kids, and he has that relationship. And like maybe again something happens to Damien and Huntress, and that's what makes him stop being Batman for like 10, 15, 20 years. You know, whatever. But that would be my Bat family. But you could have Tim in there. Wouldn't give a fuck if you had him. Fine. Batwoman, I just really wouldn't put her in. I just don't care for her character like whatsoever. I don't give a fuck about that character. I just like Huntress and Batgirl way more.
Okay. What you got
But
next?
I guess since we're on Batman, we can roll up to that picture I sent you of Bill Skarsgård and this fan art that was made of him as Joker. Looks sick, and now I'm starting to see it, and now I'm fucking terrified. It looks scary as shit. What do you
Oh
think?
yeah. Like I said earlier before we started, Pennywise, Joker, same hairline. They got that crazy little fucking widow's peak or whatever the fuck.
Eyebrows. Hmm.
Yeah, same eyebrows. So it's there.
And they have that smile that like goes into the cheek. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he just kind of
Yeah,
does
bro.
that naturally on himself on his own. So it's like you don't even
Hmm.
need like the crazy makeup to do that like they did with Heath.
And he's tall, bro. He's like
Yeah.
6'4", but he'd be intimidating as fuck. Just this tall ass clown. Just fuck that.
It make it so
Yeah.
much better though for like because Batman's supposed to be like 6'4". So it make it so much better for when they're fighting and doing shit.
Bat Batman's 6'2", and in the Rebirth, when they revamped him, he's 6'3" now. What the fuck? You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But you know what's funny though? Fuck, it was something about Joker that I was gonna tell you. Yeah. Oh, it was about Barry Keegan's Joker, and I'm interested if we're ever gonna see him again. To be honest with you, bro, because I was thinking about that today because I was looking at this picture. And I already told you my thoughts on that. I honestly think they're gonna make the Batman Part Two, and they might end that series because of James Gunn's DCU, and it's too confusing for audiences. I really think they might do that. I hope not. I hope they make a trilogy. You know what I mean? If they make a trilogy, it would be nice. But that being said, bro, where the fuck does the Joker fit? Like, and he's, or we already know he's not the villain unless he's like there's a secret. We'll clip this shit, and he's like a secret twist, and he like kind of like Arkham Origins and he's low key like the actual mastermind. Maybe they'll do some shit like that. But right now, he's confirmed not to be the main villain. So it's kind of like, are we ever gonna see him again? Is he gonna be the main villain in the third movie? Are we just gonna finish off in whatever? Sorry, and get a new Joker for the DCU Batman. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking about that today. But what do you think about that?
I feel like for they're probably just like a Joker's we've gotten so much Joker.
Yeah,
And so I think for the Batman series, they are really just trying to go past the Joker and do other characters. So I'm completely fine with them not doing much with Joker, him being more of
with
just a
Barry.
cameo. Yeah, with Barry Keegan, I'm completely fine with
I do
them
like that.
being
I do
more
like
of just a
him being in
cameo
every
role.
movie. Yeah. If he's in every movie, just a fat cameo, I would like that. I'm just so upset that they didn't leave the fucking deleted scene in the movie. That was such a dumb
Yeah.
mistake, bro. But that it actually like served the story very well if they would have left that in.
Oh yeah.
But like because yeah, it would have done so much justice to that movie and like the story. But I wouldn't be mad at that if we just get a little bit of Joker in all three movies. You know what I mean? And that call it a day. Like that'd be cool.
hmm So what did you
But
think about Zack Snyder's post about Henry Cavill's Superman, captioned "Henry Cavill is Superman"? Did you see that?
yeah, I mean, I don't fucking care anymore. The way I see it, bro, like not him, no shade to him. It's more to the Snyder haters. Was like I was thinking about that. It's funny that you said that, but I was thinking about it. It's like everyone wanted this dark Superman, this Elseworld shit, and it came and y'all shat on it, and now we're looking back at the Elseworld Dark Injustice Snyderverse, and it's like, damn, we didn't even get to finish it because everyone hated on it. When we needed like two more movies to finish it, and then we could have got James Gunn's DCU. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. It was like all the hating stuff, like, and all the stuff that happened. Like, it was unfortunate, but it fucked that universe, and we could have gotten a whole Elseworld universe, and then James Gunn. But whatever. But
So I saw
I
a
don't know.
bunch
I
of
would have.
people calling Zack Snyder a narcissist about it. And I was like, shouldn't he be like, yeah, this is the Superman I made. Should be like, this is my Superman.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If he would have said that, fine. But the way the fact that he said he is Superman is like, all
Oh,
right, bro. We're
he
not
knew
gonna.
what he was doing though. He knew
Yeah,
like he was like, oh, I'm gonna
he was
go
starting
in, I'm
controversy.
gonna stir some shit up.
Yeah, for sure. That's I if it was I hope it wasn't ill intentioned, but at the end of the day, like, there's no way he can't acknowledge
Oh no, I
what
bet
with James Gunn and David Cornsweet just did.
I give you 95% that he probably was like James Gunn was in cahoots with him texting that.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Like, he probably told James, like,
Yeah,
or
he
shit, if James Gunn knows, maybe Henry Cavill's gonna play Ultraman or something, bro. I don't know, dude. I really want to see them fight that universe. I think that'd be the toughest thing ever, bro. If, like, I already told you that my feelings on that.
yeah, we've
If
got
they're
our
in cahoots,
theories. But
yeah, because they've said that James Gunn and Zack Snyder have talked a lot just on projects and stuff, and just for advice and shit. So they might be planning something, bro. But I doubt it. That's just us fucking around. But that would be nuts.
I don't think Henry Cavill was going to come back as Superman or Ultraman. But I mean, that's his Superman he created, so I think it should be he should post that and be like Henry Cavill is Superman. Like
Yeah, bro.
even
At the end of the day, he's taking pride in it. You know what I mean? It's his work.
yeah, yeah, take pride in your work, but then at the same time, I feel like James Gunn was totally in talks with him, and he was like, "Hey, what if I posted this picture of Henry Cavill as Superman and just been like, caption this Henry Cavill is Superman?" James Gunn probably said, "Fuck it, do it. It'll be funny. Let's see what happens."
Yeah. And at the end of the day, they're I would hope they're all mature adults. If he just did it to do it, I'm sure he did it just to fuck with, like, people online. And in that, like, James Gunn knows how people are online. Like, he probably just wanted, you know what I mean? Like, I doubt it was ill intentioned. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
even if James didn't know about it, he totally still posted it, just being like, James will love it. Like he definitely knows James, so he's gonna be like knows him enough to be like, oh, he'll love this.
yeah, exactly. But
And
it's funny. I rewatched Spidey
what
yesterday.
head of DC doesn't love a little talk about superheroes, especially when they're
Exactly,
yours?
exactly, and that's just good publicity all around. Just talking about
Yeah.
more talk about Superman. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I've always thought that theory would be nuts, bro. If, like, the first Justice League we get is just like ending off the Snyderverse, would be crazy. But yeah, for as far as this dude though, I think that would be a good DCU Joker, and they could do the same thing with Bill Skarsgård's Joker if he were to get casted as Joker. Is like, just like they did in the Justice League animated show, just have him in, like, a couple of movies, like, here and there, like, as a little pest. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, fuck Lex Luthor and Joker at it again. You know what I mean? Oh, and that's one thing I want to talk about too. Is like, I wonder how you feel about that. But just as bad as I want the not the dynamic duo, the world's finest, I want to see Lex Luthor and Joker team up, bro. I want to see that happen. That'd be nuts, bro. That'd be, because we've seen that plenty of times, and it's such a nostalgic thing. But, like, they can pull it off, bro. And, like, at the end of the
If
day, if Joker fucks, what?
if
Go ahead.
James is in talks with Zach about some projects, there's a chance that I could see James Gunn being the kind of guy that says, fuck it. Like, it won't look like it at first, but we will at some point. We're going to hit the injustice time. And then I feel like
Down
it'll
the
go
line.
because like either Injustice or Kingdom Come, because the Kingdom Come series is practically like it practically is Injustice, but in a different
Remind me
form.
of that one. I forget.
So
Kingdom Come. I know it, but I don't.
I've
It's
got the
the I know
comic
it. I know
for
it.
it,
Yeah, I
but yeah,
know
it's
the
like
I know the cover and everything. I
they're
just
all
can't.
they're all older. A couple of them retired. Everyone knows Bruce is Batman, and then
Mm.
at some point, Bruce and Lex start working together on a project. Bruce knows that Lex is going to double cross him, so Bruce ends up double crossing him in the process. But it's all this whole thing of like they're going to start taking all the metahumans and putting them in this prison. Because there was this huge battle in Kansas where like
in
practically
the Solitution or whatever, or whatever,
yeah
like in the that you talking about that where they put all the metahumans in there? Is that where the Kingdom Come leads to, or?
yeah that's where Kingdom Come leads to because it was like in the beginning there was this huge battle and it basically like blew it turned middle America into a fucking like wasteland,
Hmm.
killed a bunch of people, and then they were like, okay, so then a bunch of heroes retired, Superman retired. They made this prison to store everyone in, and then Lex and a bunch of other people were trying to break everyone out. And Lex had taken Shazam, like fucked with his brain, and was using him as a weapon.
Oh shit.
So then he had Shazam break into the prison, and then like everyone was rioting, and then it turned into this big war of like the whoever's left on the league versus whoever's in the prison. And it's just people fighting and fighting. And then it turned
Goddamn.
into Shazam versus Superman. And then they were like, what are we gonna and then the whole like plan was for Lex was actually like, we're gonna kill them all. So when they're all there, we're just gonna nuke them. So it just
Oh
kills
shit.
everyone. And then he was gonna do that, but then Clark ends up getting to Shazam and getting to Billy and being like, yo, you've been brainwashed, all this shit's happened. You gotta like you're the only one who can save us because you're gonna end up killing me, so you gotta be the one to do it. So then Billy goes up to the nuke, flies up, grabs it, says Shazam, it blows up in the sky, everyone's saved.
Damn. Crazy.
Yeah. But I like it too because they're all older. So it's like Bruce isn't Batman anymore, but everyone calls him Batman because they all know he's Batman. And then it's like he's in a crazy fucking exoskeleton the whole time because he's just
Hmm.
been beat up over the years.
Interesting. Crazy. That sounds dope. That would be dope if they did some shit like that, like the next, like maybe the second Justice League movie we get is like a little bit mixture of like Kingdom Come and Injustice. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's just a darker tone. And you know what I mean? Like the universe is just in a dark ass place.
because Kingdom Come is really good. So
I
we'll
really
see.
want to read it now.
Oh yeah, get it. $10 on Amazon.
Oh, it's only one issue, just one fat ass story, kind of like Secret Wars.
Well, if you get I because I bought the compact comic, so it just has the whole thing in it.
Yeah, yeah, the whole thing in it. Yeah.
But it was like $10. Compacts are pretty cheap. Like
Hell yeah.
the All Star Superman I got, $10, and it's a thicker one than some of them.
Dope. Let me see. Open this back up. I guess since we're still on DC, oh, Vigilante is confirmed for Man of Tomorrow. I'm
Oh,
pretty hyped
okay,
about that. The
yeah.
more, the better. I
Did
would
you
love. I really
know?
want to see. Go ahead.
So I don't. I have no clue Vigilante's actor's real name, but you know he's British.
Yeah, yeah. He
Didn't
does a
know that.
amazing performance, bro. Yeah,
Yeah, saw
yeah,
him in an
yeah, yeah.
interview, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, he is very talented, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, me and my fiance actually just talked about that because she loves Vigilante, and
Yeah,
I had the same reaction because I was like, yeah, bro, he's just killing that performance, bro.
yeah. I
But
did a
yeah,
little poll on Threads for like who was like the carrier, like who backboned the show, and I didn't put Vigilante in the poll, but I got like 4 comments saying Vigilante was the one who carried the show.
yeah, bro, he was so good, bro. And I want to see him. I want to see him do more because he has low key like the best action and he's tough, bro. Like if you
Hmm.
rewatch like his action, very little in season two and like all the stuff at season one and at the last episode of season one, like he's fucking badass, bro. So I would love to see him in a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll see. Um, so that's good news. We like to hear
Ooh,
that. Oh,
more,
go ahead, go ahead,
more DC. So
go
there's
ahead.
a chance that the canceled Batman or Batgirl movie could still get a release.
I saw this. I'm hyped. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see it, bro. I still want to see David Ayer's Suicide Squad too, bro. At the end of the day, it's still a movie.
Oh
Like I
yeah,
still want to see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope that movie gets released on. If they go straight to HBO Max, I think that's the best thing. Like just release them on HBO
yeah,
Max, bro. Like it's not gonna hurt anybody, and it's only gonna be profitable. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Don't
And
have like a crazy release. Spend
that's
money
not a
on it.
movie that needs to even like you don't gotta hit theaters for that. Just put on HBO.
Exactly. I would love to
Just
see Suicide Squad,
a your cut.
Batgirl, and I'm still trying to look for like an online copy of like the 1994 Fantastic Four, bro. I really want to watch that. The one that was unreleased.
Oh
Some
yeah,
people have seen that shit, and I want to watch it, bro. I know people have seen that movie.
I'll ask around.
Yeah, but those three, like, I really, really want to see those movies, bro. Because I'm still a defender of. I know it's a hot take, and like he was hot ass in Suicide Squad, but Jared Leto, like he could have been such a good Joker, bro. Honestly, it was just that like the cop,
I
the
don't know.
first
I
edition
think
we got of him was hot ass, bro. That's why
I
everyone just had like a shit taste in their mouth.
I don't know. I think Jared Leto has just is on a downhill spiral when it comes to movies. Like his Joker, Morbius, the Neutron
He
movies.
well he was good and apparently he was good in Tron. The movie was just ass. So I'm not like
Okay,
I think he's just picking bad movies because at the end of the day, bro, you're this far in your career and you go for Sony's Morbius. That's on you, brother. Because he didn't do
true.
bad in the movie, but he chose to be in that movie. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So like,
because I
I don't.
heard too
I
that
think he's just super unlucky, honestly, with his
yeah,
choices.
because I heard too that after this Tron, like Tron is done being on screen. Like they're just done make like the franchise is pretty much over.
I'm wondering, bro, because did the second movie make money? Because I remember everyone talked shit about the second movie, and it aged like wine. Now everyone loves that movie. You know what I
What
mean?
was
Because I remember when that
Legacy?
movie came out, yeah, everyone talked so much shit about
I
Legacy,
liked it
and
when it
now,
came out because it was like it was the we were at like the starting point for like that really crazy CGI level shit, and Tron was like what delivered that.
yeah, 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 and it was a good movie too. Like the story was good. I really liked the story in
Yeah,
the second one. But yeah, I gotta watch it for myself. I always say that, but I think I'm gonna try to watch it for myself. I don't know if I'm gonna go in theaters, but I do want to see it because
I'm
again,
probably not gonna
in
watch it in theaters.
all three of those movies, Jared Leto wasn't bad. You know what I mean? I don't know about Tron. I just heard he was good in it. The movie was just bad, but he wasn't bad because the man has an Oscar, bro. Have you ever seen Dallas Buyers Club? The movie he had an Oscar for. He's a phenomenal performer, bro. I just I don't know. I think he just picked after Dallas Buyers Club is when he did all these shit franchise movies and he just picked the wrong ones because Dallas Buyers Club put him on the map for an actor because he did phenomenal, bro.
I just think you should go back to 30 Seconds to Mars. Just keep it there.
He needs to go back to fucking critically acclaimed movies. Stay out of franchises, bro. Honestly,
But I think he should go back to 30 Seconds to Mars, and when he does the scream for the kill, he needs to do the fucking scream. Because have you noticed that, like, he, whenever they go on tour, that song comes on, and there's the big scream part. He doesn't do it anymore because it shatters his voice every time.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
The
I feel like
song,
I.
the bury me, I am
Yeah,
fit.
yeah,
That
yeah.
that song, when he does like that part, it's like when he gets to like the screaming part, is like it kills his voice every time, so he just doesn't do it anymore.
Mm, interesting. Yeah, yeah, bro. Because apparently they reshot the whole movie, bro. So like, I would still really want to see his performance as Joker in like the original movie because apparently it was a lot darker. He was the main villain, and it was a lot of like dark Harley and Joker shit. And I just want to see it, bro. I just want to fucking see it, but probably never
Yeah.
get the chance. I want us to
Um,
see Batgirl before we see that Suicide Squad movie. Honestly,
yeah, we'll probably get the fucking canceled Batman Beyond Spider Verse animation movie before we get that.
yeah, so sad, so sad. But let's see. Oh, you got anything? I have another DC one.
I'm out of DC. Oh no, I've got one more DC. Christian Bale wanted his Batman to be darker and more monstrous, but uh, you know, Nolan kind of just took that and made his own thing.
Yeah, he said, nice try, buddy. Nope.
Yeah, because you saw the escape pod thing that I sent you
Yep.
earlier.
Yeah, I agree 100%. They're great movies. They're just not the best Batman movies. They're
Yeah,
amazing films. That's what like people just cancel out that Batman shit and don't think about it and don't give Ben Affleck his respect because they just weren't accurate Batman movies. Like as good as Heath Ledger's Joker was in that performance, if people say that's the best performance ever, I agree. It's like top four, top three. It's like it's crazy what he was able to accomplish. Like it's true art, all that shit, blah blah blah. That's not Joker. Joker never had scars on his mouth and face paint, and you know what I mean? And, like,
yeah,
that was never Joker. It was never Joker. It was
yeah.
amazing, but it was the same thing with, Joaquin Phoenix. That was amazing performance in the first movie. The second movie was a good performance too, but blah, 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 great performance. That's not Joker. You know what I mean? That's not actually who Joker is supposed to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He had his one bad day. He was the Red Hood for a night, fell into Ace Chemicals, his skin was bleached. That's how he became the Joker. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
that
that. There's
but
all.
that also leads into, do you think that the Joker should have an origin story like that, or if should it always just kind of be like left in the dark?
So one thing that Nolan did perfectly was because he adapted the phrase in the quote from The Killing Joke. If I'm gonna have an origin, I prefer it to be multiple choice. And if you notice in The Dark
Yeah,
Knight,
none of them
every
are the
time he
same.
says his or yeah, exactly. He did that amazingly, and that's what I would do with every version of Joker. But he fucked around and made the background story, the scars on the mouth, and he puts face paint. That is where you fucked up for me. If you had the same type of style of your writing, but it's something to do with your skin being bleached and your hair being turned green, and you know something
Yeah,
grotesque like that, and my lips are now forever red. Like
praise to
that
Jack
is what you
Nicholson.
should. Yeah, exactly. That is what you should have had his story be. But he did kill it with like every time he told the story, it would be
Yeah,
multiple choice. That is perfect. So you know what I mean? So like that's another reason why his Joker was so good. But I have another hot take: is as good as the interrogation scene is, the Jared Leto and Ben Affleck's scene is way more Joker and Batman than their scene was. The scene is way better. The interrogation scene is like a phenomenal piece of art. Don't get it twisted, but I think Jared Leto and Ben Affleck's scene is so much more Batman and Joker. You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's one thing I will say, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
What you got?
The last DC got last two more DC things, and then I have that thing about Thor afterwards. But let's finish off with the DC shit. The rumor going around, I saw it like twice last week, but I saved it. Was that the rumor about me, one of, if not the villain, might be Deathstroke in the Batman Part Two. What are you feeling about that? How are you feeling about that?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I think it would be dope. I kind of want them to save Deathstroke for the DCU, but I think it would be dope. And it seems like if they're gonna go that route, they might lead into like either the real assassin and his origin stuff in the League of Assassins, or they might lean heavy into like the Court of Owls and maybe change up the origin of like that. You know what I mean? And just do heavy martial arts. Not mad at it, but that's all I can picture.
They might do the
And
Court
with
of
Batman's
Owls
universe,
thing
yeah.
because there are rumors that the last movie is supposed to be Court of Owls related, like they're supposed to be the villain.
Yeah, like if they made like the Court of Owls and like Deathstroke was the Court of Owls assassin, you know what I mean? Something like that. That I'd be cool with that. I know it's that other guy. I forget his name. The owl looking motherfucker. I forget who that guy is.
Uh, Talon.
Yeah, Talon. If it was him, cool. Or maybe they're both in the movie, and again, it's just like some crazy martial arts thing, whatever. But yeah, I'm not mad at it. I love Deathstroke. He's my top five Batman villains. Honestly, bro, to this day, I think it's because I'm so in love with that storyline. But the Arkham Origin storyline, I would just love to see that adapted, bro. And
I
this
was
way we
gonna
get
say
a
that.
joke. Yeah, like this way we get Joker, Bane, and Deathstroke, and they're just assassins in a developed Bat family universe going after Batman. Like that's like what more could you want? And Joker is the one that put the bounty in. Like you know what I mean? Like what more do you want, bro? Like that's the Batman movie I fucking want. And you can throw Killer Croc in there as another one of the assassins. Like you know what I mean? Like you can do so much with that simple ass storyline, bro. And just give us maybe a couple twists to keep us on our toes. But that storyline right there is so tough. That one or the Red Hood storyline, and you throw in Deathstroke as the one who fixed up Jason and got him back as Red Hood, and then you can throw them in some crazy action scenes of Batman, Red
Yeah,
Hood, and Deathstroke. That
that'd
would
be
be
sick.
nuts
I
too.
like that.
Those are my two like Batman movies I want to see so bad, bro. That's
I
what I
like
really want
that.
to
I
see.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and we got any thoughts on that before we get that next topic? What
I
would you
like
like to see in some
I
Batman
like
footage
the Deathstroke
content?
Robin or Deathstroke Red Hood stuff. I like that. That would be pretty cool because it would make sense too. Like if he got him back and then fucking like he trained him to be more of a marksman and all that too. So that would make more sense for like the pistols and stuff.
Yeah, and they can make Deathstroke and Bruce or Slade and Bruce have like an old origin in history, and they train together. And Batman hasn't seen Slade till he finds out he's been the one training
Yeah,
Jason. You know what I mean? And like that could be Slade's like revenge at Bruce. Maybe Bruce accidentally left him for dead or something like that. You know what I mean? Like some shit like that. To where
yeah.
like I would really like to see that. And like
And then
again,
we get
Joker
dynamic
is just
duo.
yeah, and then Joker is just in the movie specifically because he's a fucking maniac. He's the one that killed Jason, and again, maybe some type of bounties at play, and that's why Deathstroke comes back into Gotham. You know what I mean? Something like that. But like, you could have all those characters in the same movie, and I want to see it so bad, bro.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know if you did rank them or not, but I just kind of want to get into it because I was just been thinking about it a lot. But what are your top five animated superhero movies that didn't go to theaters? Like just some like cult classics that you grew up with.
That
Because
didn't go to theaters.
yeah, like some top ones for me, at least for DC, I'm gonna go Under the Red Hood, Crisis on Two Earths, Flashpoint
Hmm.
Paradox, Frontier was pretty fire, and I really enjoyed Apocalypse was good too. Oh, and Superman, Batman, Public Enemies for sure. I fucking love that one.
Let me see here. I'm gonna pull this up.
Yeah, and if I'm going Marvel, I'm gonna go Ultimate Avengers 1 and 2, and I'm gonna go with the Young Avengers. The Young Avengers was fucking tough when that shit came out. Batman Beyond, The Return of the Joker, that one was fucking nuts. Those are some like to me, those movies are like fire ass movies, bro. Those are some of my favorites. I was just thinking about some of my favorites today.
Okay, so I would go Flashpoint for sure, number one.
There you go.
Under the Red Hood. Um, I technic I count it as one because there is like a DVD bundle where they are just like one movie kind of.
Return of the Dark
The
Knight.
no, the
The Dark Knight
fucking
Returns, excuse me.
no, the Death and Reign of Superman.
Oh, those ones are gas. Those ones are gas.
Yeah, because I like those a lot. Um, I would put Justice League Doom
That one's
number
I
four.
love that
That's
one.
a fire
That's a
one.
really good Batman one. Yeah.
And then one more
The Dark
movie.
Knight Returns is this honorable mention. That part one and two was gas.
I like those. What's another one? I'm trying to think.
Um, Justice League versus the Teen Titans was pretty gas because it's the Teen Titans, Justice League, and the beginning of the movie, the Legion of Doom is in it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, my
Oh, Batman.
fifth pick,
My bad, go ahead.
Batman versus Robin.
Batman versus Robin is tough. The old school crossover of the Batman and Superman uh animated series where they went against Lex Luthor and Joker, that movie was tough. I don't know if you ever saw that one back in the day. It was with the animated show.
Yeah,
That movie was tough. And then Batman Hush and Batman The Long Halloween. Those ones are fucking gas, bro. I really like those ones.
yeah, I would do Injustice, Hush.
Injustice was
Um,
also fuego.
Trying to think, what else is there?
Yo, how did you feel about um the Killing Joke and like that extra storyline of like the romance and the sex and shit? Like, how did you feel about that
Um, oh, with like
with Barbara?
that, yeah. What? Oh yeah, it was Barbara. Um, I always thought it was weird because to me, Barbara is like 17, like just turned 18.
Yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
then it's like Bruce to me has been like
I
32.
think I think in that movie she was like 22 though. Like you could tell she was
Yeah.
like in her young 20s in that movie though.
But it's like to me, Bruce has
Early 20s.
always been like early 30s, like latest 34.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. The age gap is just too wide.
Yeah. I think that's what it was though. I think she was early 20s and I think he was like mid 30s.
Yeah, the age
I would assume that's exactly what it was, honestly.
yeah, the age gap for those two is just too wide. So
Yeah,
that's
it's funny because it's like an awkward thing, but like if you think about it, it kind of makes sense, bro. Like because I was thinking about her whole like trying to please him shit and like her just being like a father figure. Like I kind of understood it. It was like a whole like daddy issue thing.
yeah.
Kind of made sense, but it was just weird to see. Like I wasn't expecting that in the beginning of this movie because it was pretty much like a little bit of not her origin, but in a way it was like her origin in the beginning of the movie, if that makes sense, or like Oracle's origin in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
I just love when they put a fuckload of villains in the movie. Like Batman Hush, they have so many villains in that movie.
Oh yeah. Batman Hush is
I
good.
fuck with.
I recently just rewatched that.
Yo, let me ask you, bro. Did you read the comic? Did they change that the shit at the end with the Riddler? Wasn't it different in the
Um
comic book? Or am I
I
tripping?
I haven't read it yet.
I could have sworn that like that was the one thing that they changed from the comic book to the animated movie was uh was that the secret reveal was Riddler.
Yeah, that was in the movie. Yeah, that Hush was Riddler, but because I've always known it as it was what Thomas Elliot,
Yeah, yeah, I thought it was Thomas Elliot as well.
because that's how I've always seen it too. Let me look.
Yeah, bro. I'm watching. Go ahead.
I think it is just Thomas in this one because I'm not. Yeah, in this one it's Thomas because there's in the very like towards the end he's having a conversation with Riddler. And then a few pages before you see Hush takes off the bandages, but there's no big ass question mark on his forehead.
Oh, it's Thomas Elliot.
Yeah, so I would believe so.
Yeah, bro. It's so funny since it's just such a big topic. Like, I'm so curious if they're gonna put Trunks on Batman, bro.
Oh, they will.
You think?
I think James has seen, maybe not actually, because he wanted the trunks on Superman to make him more friendly and like so that the kids could walk up to him. So Batman's not really supposed to be like that, but I mean, we'll see. Just costume design for Batman's always crazy. So
Yeah, I like I told you, I either want no trunks for Batman or I want like the illusion of the trunks with like the black and gray armor. You know what I mean?
that's probably
So we're
what
like,
will happen.
yeah, I hope they do that. This way, like we get like bunch of gray and then like there's black in the areas where it's supposed to be black, but he doesn't have actual trunks on.
Yeah, that's most likely
So
what will happen.
yeah, Hush is wild. To check it out. Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Superman, um, Joker, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, um, Bane, Clayface, Penguin. Let's see, Thomas Elliot, Nightwing. Yeah, bro. Like, what a good storyline. Just like throwing this in this man's fucking Bat family and DC universe, bro. Like, just give us the characters.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna read it soon. I'll probably end up reading it tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, you honestly make me want to fucking get it. I want to get the 4K. I want to own it because right now it's not on any streaming services. That's why I like to own shit because right
Yeah.
now I can't get it free anywhere.
Oh, because right now a lot of those movies, Batman Hush, it's on YouTube.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, a lot. So there's a couple of them like so Batman versus Robin, Hush, Bad Blood, like those ones are on YouTube right now. Like they're free to watch with ads.
I saw. I like Bad Blood. I just hate that animated universe, the New 52 animated universe, they didn't put Jason in it. That's what bothered me.
Yeah, I don't like that bat wings in it.
Yeah, it bothers me because they didn't do it in the animated universe when it came out. You had to figure out Jason's storyline in the comics. And then they did it again in the New 52 universe. It's like all they gave us was the Red Hood movie. You know what I mean? I wish we
Yeah.
had like a universe where Red Hood would have came back, but let's see.
Why is stuff just falling?
Oh, and then like Young Justice. He was in Red Hood was in Young Justice, but they didn't utilize him at all. He was always just a background character mumbling and shit.
Oh yeah, true.
You know what I mean? They really dropped the ball with his character in animation besides the one movie.
Fucking shit is
Is it
just
is it free with ads? Yo, you just put me on, bro. I'm gonna watch this shit tonight.
yeah. There's a bunch of them on there. That's free with ads.
Sick.
But all right. So last thing before we get out of here, because this is a longer episode than usual. I wanted to show you my comic book that I haven't drawn. I haven't done too much more.
Oh, the
Right?
Batman one?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because just up one day drawing some shit, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make my own Batman comic book."
Gotta do it. Sometimes you
So,
gotta do it.
so it's not that many pages, pretty small, but I think it looks good. Just wanted to show everyone. That's my cover right there. How do you
So
how do you fuck with my Batman symbol? You like it? I want to do something different.
I like it. I've always just been a fan of when like it flares out like the long ways. But no, it's tough. As long as it's a big black one, I fuck with
Yeah,
it. Pause. I just
and
don't
then I
like when it's I just don't like when it has the yellow thing around it.
you fuck with the red outline.
Honestly, bro, I'm a little colorblind. I did not know there was red in that bitch.
Okay, yeah, no, there's some red on the like because it goes red then the black outline.
Red is tough, bro. When I think of red, I think of like Damien's version of Batman by
Yeah,
having red in the suit.
but so like the story that I'm kind of going with it is a Red Hood story,
Hell
but
yeah.
then it's gonna be more of like for me it's gonna be more of like Jason is going around and just terrorizing the city and terrorizing Batman, just like he's got Nightwing. and he's just so like it just so first it shows like got this the first page is the Bat Cave, kind of my version of the Bat Cave. We got
Oh
the
yeah.
Batmobile. We got the elevator. The elevator is kind of inspired by the one of the animated shows. You know the Batman where he's goes up the poles where he just
The
grabs it and just
Batman. Yeah.
exactly yeah, kind of like that, but it's just elevator steps on it goes up, and then got the coin suits and stuff, the computer. But then I was like, how does he get up and down? Same thing. He's got the poles on the side, like the 60s.
Oh yeah.
Then we got,
Yeah. I like the idea of like him grabbing the pole, pause, and like that energy thing just goes where he grabs and it just like pulls him up, you know?
yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
tough.
Then we got this.
Nice.
It's pretty
You know what I
solid. Pretty,
noticed, bro? I think we talked about it. Alfred's always been bald, but every time we get an actor, he's never bald.
yeah,
I
it's kind of
noticed that.
funny. Yeah, and then I also glued the pages together, so it's just quick flip.
Tough, tough. Very good, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
so and it's like he was going after Nightwing because he got his ass beat. And then
Tough.
next page we got Alfred tending to Dick, trying to figure out who it is. He got a confession out of him, said it was the Red Hood, and then he talks about it. How it can't be the Red Hood. He died in the vat, became the Joker, and then we got
Nice.
just the big page of my Batman himself, and then the last page, not finished yet, but you've got the Red Hood, the Batman animated series panel down here.
Tough.
Yeah, that's all I got. Pretty cool.
Tough. Hell yeah. Love to see it. All right. Did you have anything else, brother?
No, I did not.
Awesome. I just had the one left of like, apparently there was a rumor or something like that of like Thor is going to be some type of like king of Asgard in Doomsday, which I would assume at this point. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know because he left Valkyrie Asgard, like New Asgard. So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I just see it as something cool. Like, what if, like, Valkyrie and Thor rule, kind of like in Zombies, but like they're not together. If that makes any sense, they
yeah,
just both rule the land.
yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at
platonic
that.
king and queen.
Exactly. But all right, brother. I guess that's it. It wraps up. Was episode 25?
25.
Tough. All right. Till next time.
And remember, next week is our Halloween episode, so we need you in
Mm,
costume.
bet. Bet. We do
Uh,
that.
come prepared with some Halloween themed shit.
Absolutely. All right, brother. Next week.
Peace.